At the tail of the tape for our co-feature, Sonny Edwards and Adrian Curiel, two former world champions. You see the measurables. Adrian Curiel just slightly taller than Sonny Edwards. Both men still young in their pro careers, but as Sergio just mentioned, seemingly a must-win scenario for both men.
Normally when a fighter switches stance, you can tell that whenever he's orthodox, that's his natural style. Whenever he's a southpaw, he's just doing that to give an opponent a different look. Sonny really looks like a southpaw when he's in that left-handed stance. Boxes beautifully from it, but he's a right-handed orthodox fighter. Really nice to see and refreshing.
That city of Sheffield in the UK, they are the masters of switch hitting.
Is that it?
Yeah, Naz, Harold Graham, Johnny Nelson, all those sort of fighters from a different gym than Sonny, but still that city, everyone switches.
Interesting. What city was that again?
Sheffield.
Sheffield. I won't forget that again, Barry.
Shot to the body there from Edwards. And to your point, Sergio, I think one of the tells when a switch hitter maybe isn't quite as comfortable in the other stance, it's defensively. They might look good offensively, but defensively, they're not quite reacting the same way.
Yeah, I mean, look, for us, switch hitters that we see are usually from the East Coast or in Philadelphia. Guys like Boots and his switch hitters, of course, Bud Crawford. And it's a beautiful thing to watch when you know how to master it. And look at this, Edwards is having a lot of fun. He's offensive, he's popping the jab, slipping away, defensively sharp, the footwork is on point. Having fun, 2-zip, easy work for Sonny Edwards.
Barry, I want you to help me out with something. Sonny Edwards, obviously a finely conditioned athlete, but as Sergio and I were going to the press conference on Thursday, we popped outside and saw Sonny smoking a cigarette.
I wanted someone to bring that up.
Sidewalk. Like, is that a British thing? Am I missing something?
It's not. We haven't all got yellow teeth for that reason.
I wasn't going to bring that up, Chris, because I don't want to be the bad guy, but I've never seen an elite championship fighter smoke cigarettes aside from Ricardo Mayorga and Sonny Edwards.
Was it a cigarette or was it something else?
It was a cigarette. It was a cigarette. And by the way, Sonny spoke so extensively about the athletic benefits of smoking. I'm pretty sure Sergio was about to pick it up after he heard him.
I mean, it is a hunger suppressant. If you want to make 112, that's one way you can try it.
I don't know. He's talking about hemoglobin. There's a lot of stuff he was talking about.
Yeah, I stopped listening there, but yeah, this is a gifted fighter, a gifted boxer, and he has the gift of gab and the gift of boxing. I'll tell you that.
See, this is what Sonny's not used to. This booing, because back in the UK, even if fans are not enjoying it, they don't say anything.
Well, Barry, you picked the absolute wrong crowd to fight defensively against. I mean, you are in Phoenix, Arizona, in front of right around 10,000, mostly Mexicans, who are expecting an absolute war in the main event.
Good shot from Sonny Edwards there. I think you're right there. I think it might have been better in hindsight, but also you don't want to be in a fight where you look like you're running for 7 rounds and he catches up with you anyway. I think you've got to make that choice early on how you're going to fight.
Bam also broke his orbital bone in the second round of that fight as well.
Sonny Edwards has a huge gash right over his left eyebrow, and it is pouring blood. Oh, that is a hideous cut.
I think Curiel's cut as well on the top of his head.
Yeah, they clashed heads. Both of them got cut, but Sonny got the worst of it.
This is one of those moments, guys. We go back to the fight between Tim Tszyu and Virgil Ortiz. If we look at the replay here, Tim Tszyu against Sebastian Fundora. Tim Tszyu was dominating that fight through 2 rounds and took a nasty cut that changed the course of that fight. If I am the corner of Sonny Edwards after this round, I am advocating for this fight to be stopped as a result of the cuts.
I agree, because you're ahead. You're easily ahead outboxing this man, and it's only going to get worse for you because of the blood. You're not going to be able to see. It's going to become a distraction. The white glove and the white outfit's going to just turn crimson red. It's going to be the best thing to do if you can get the doctor involved to stop this fight in your favor.
Well, and as we've talked about, of course, the footwork of Sonny Edwards so impressive. But Barry, as you pointed out, it's the vision of Sonny Edwards that allows him to fight this way. And when it's compromised, they have questions to ask themselves in the corner right now.
Is that the there from Curiel?
Yeah, a little bit of work here on the inside from Curiel. And Barry, you can speak to this. We have seen this at times in Sonny Edwards fights in the past, where around these rounds, either he starts to tire a little bit or he goes into full-on cruise control, but these rounds, once in a while, he can lose them.
Yeah, I think it's the concentration. He switches off now and again, and I think to keep concentrating for 3 minutes of every round over the 12-round distance is impossible. So because of the way he fights, he has to concentrate so much. I think he needs those rounds where he has to switch off a little bit. With that, there's jeopardy attached to that, of course, but I think he has to.
Yeah, no, and over here, Barry, we say that a fighter's taking a round off. You know, he's in control of a fight. He's winning every fight, pretty much a shutout. You know, so normally, in order to close up a round strong, you give up one round by just giving it away.
So I was just checking in the corner of Sonny Edwards, and his corner wants the doctor to take a look at this cut. They need the referee to call the doctor over to look at the cut because they believe it's bad enough that this fight should be stopped. So they're looking for the doctor to intervene because that cut is getting worse after every round.
And it's going into the eye as well, so everything about the cut would warrant the doctor to have a good look at it.
Yeah, but this is what I was talking about earlier. Normally, it takes a fighter complaining to get the attention of the doctor.
Right.
Sonny is so courageous and so brave. He hasn't complained one time about the blood spilling all over his eye and face.
I get it, Sergio, but that's a zipper on his forehead right now. The referee should be looking at that and saying, at the very least, let's have the doctor come over and take a long look. You know, I'd be surprised if the doctor allows that cut to continue. It is getting lower and lower.
Yeah, you see the reaction on the face of the doctor as you listen in.
What's your medical opinion?
Come on.
I don't think it should continue, no.
What's that?
No.
Stop the fight?
Yeah. We'll go to the scorecards.
Well, you just heard the decision. This one will head to the scorecards. The doctor justifiably ruling that this one cannot continue as you see Edwards and Curiel embrace.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Nelson calls a halt to this contest on advice of the ringside physician because of an accidental headbutt. Therefore, more than 4 rounds have been completed. We go to the scorecards for a technical decision. Victor Lachlan at 90-82. Omar Mintun Sr., 88-84. Chris Wilson, 87-85. All 3 for your winner by unanimous technical decision. Showtime! Sonny